y'all, it's your girl Brianna, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I recreated these nails. Well, they're not a recreation. I'm just going to show you how I created these nails that you see right here. So if you just keep watching, then you'll be able to see exactly what I did to get this look. Okay, so we're going to take the nail stands and use these clear tabs that I got from Shein. And I like to use these instead of like the putty that the normal nail stands come with because it's just much more secure. So I just take it, stick it on the nail tab, take the backing off, and then I apply the nail tip to it, and you're able to file the nail tip or polish it, and it's going to be much more secure than, like I said, that putty that it normally comes with. So they're meant for like press-on nails, but I don't use it for that purpose. I'd rather use it for this. So now we have those on. We're going to go in with our base coat, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. I am going to go through and dust some of that debris off of the nail from when I filed the tips off. And once we cure for 60 seconds, we're going to go in and start on our design. We are doing the reverse ombre. So I am using like a brighter orange and then an orange a couple shades darker than that to do my ombre. And then we're going to do different reverse ombre designs on each of the nails. And then on top of that, we're going to go in with some nail art, you know, that I just kind of did off the top of my head. No rhyme or reason. I just kind of came up with it as I went. In order to get this look, I am going to be using these brushes that I got from Amazon. So they really have some like inexpensive brushes that you can get from there. This one is 5 brushes and they're dual ended, so it is a total of 10 brushes. And I am going to be using some of the liner brushes for some of the artwork, and as well as the ombre brush right there that it comes with. So I'm just showing you this, and then we're going to go ahead and get right into our polish. All right, so I also got some nail stickers from Amazon that I'm showing you here. It actually came with like a few more sheets than this. These were just the ones that I saw right then and there. But the actual stickers that I'm going to be utilizing came from that sheet, one of those sheets, as well as one of the ones that had fallen down. So these are the 2 colors that I am using today from Colorland Gel. We're going to take that fast cars and we're going to swipe that on one side of the nail. And then we're going to take My Way and we're going to put that on the other side of the nail. And you want to make sure that you have enough nail polish on the middle portion. Not to be too thick, but enough to kind of blend them together to allow that ombre design to come through. So again, I'm taking fast cards in My Way from Colorland Gel, and then I take my ombre brush and I just kind of go through and I make sure I blend those 2 colors together. So once you do that, you're going to want to go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And then you just want to make sure that you get it to exactly what you want as far as your ombre design. I was doing a bit much here, but you literally could just go through with a few swipes and be done with it. So I cured it for 60 seconds once I did that. And then I went through and reversed the ombre. So I'm taking the fast cards and putting it on the left side of the nail and taking My Way, placing it on the right side of the nail. And then I go through and ombre it again. And then I take up my cleanup brush and I go through and do whatever design it is that I'm planning for that particular nail. This nail, I ended up doing the French design. So I'm just going to take my cleanup brush prior to curing. As you can see, I literally just went through a few swipes and that was ombre just fine. So I take my cleanup brush and I put some acetone on it, and I go through and I carve out my French tip, and then clean up the rest of those colors off of the remaining of the nail so that all we're left to see is that ombre French tip. So I'm going to go through and do that, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds and move on to the next nail. All right, so right here, this is what the nail looks like once you have cured it. So now we're going to go in with the black from Colorland Gel, and we're going to start with our nail design. So on this particular nail, I did like a spider web coming from the corner of the nail, and then just so that it wouldn't be so bland, I did like a starburst, 2 starbursts on the nail as well. I think I did a white one as well. So I'm taking the dotting tool, and then I use my liner brush to create the starburst. And then we're going to go through and start creating the spider web once we finish the starburst. So you just basically want to just do what I'm doing here. Take from that dot and just pull your brush through to make these little lines here. And that is how you will get your little starburst effect. I do end up going through once it is cured, and I kind of do like a little reverse effect. So I'll do the white in the center of the black starburst, and I ended up doing the black in the center of the white one. So here we are going from the corner, and we just do that little line like that curved line, and then we start pulling lines away from it, dipping our liner brush into that black paint each time, just to kind of make sure that we have enough on there to make this as opaque as possible. I did end up going back through this off camera just to make sure that it was as dark as I wanted it. But you kind of want to start off like a sun, and then you make upside down U's or really wide ends, however you want to say it. And you just kind of connect the vertical lines that you made with the horizontal loops. And that is how you're going to get this spiderweb effect. So then once I do this and do the other starburst, we're going to cure for 60 seconds and go through, and then we'll continue on with the next nail. All right, so now we're on to the next nail, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're literally going to take the colors, place them side by side, ombre them together, cure for 60 seconds, and then go in with another coat to do our reverse ombre. Now, I do a different one on this one, so you want to do the same concept regardless of what design you want your ombre or reverse ombre to be. You just want to go through with your cleanup brush and some acetone and wipe out or wipe away any of the excess color that you don't want to reveal your design underneath that second layer of ombre. So I just cured that first layer. Now we're going in, reversing that ombre, and prior to curing, we're going to use our cleanup brush with some acetone to create our reverse ombre design. So I'm going to let y'all watch me do that, and then I'll come back when we get ready to do the design. Okay, so this is what the nail looks like once it's cured. So this nail we're going to go in with the black, and we're going to do like a black blood drip. So I'm going to do 3 dots, and then I'm going to use my brush to kind of go through and connect those dots to make them look more like blood drips. Now I end up taking that center dot, and I end up bringing it down more because it just wasn't looking right, or looking how I wanted it to look. So you just tweak it how you want it in order for it to look, how you want. So I'm going through doing that, and then on this particular nail I do a starburst, maybe 1 or 2 as well, and then I go in with one of the nail stickers to kind of add to this particular design. So I'm going to go in and continue on with this blood drip, and we'll move on from there. All right, so and we're going back to that thumbnail, and I just want to show you guys, if you use too much what is it, polish, how it could bubble up like that. So I am in the end going to fix that and make that better. It just bothered me really, really bad, so I had to end up fixing it, but I did want to show you that really quickly. But we're going to go on and move on to the next nail. So this is basically repeating itself, going through with your ombre and cleaning up to do your reverse ombre in whatever design that you want it to be in. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did this one in a French design as well. But I'm going to go and do the ombre and the reverse ombre, and then we'll be back once we get ready to do the design portion. Okay, so for this one, I decided to do the French design at the cuticle as well as at the tip. So I'm just basically going through and wiping out the center portion of this nail. And then we're going to cure and go in and start our design. Okay, for this particular nail, I decided, first of all, I wanted to show you these cute tweezers that I got from Sally's. But I decided to go in with one of the wordings from these nail stickers. It says boo. So I'm going to sit that right in the center where we removed that, we did our reverse ombre. I'm going to sit that boo right there. Then we're going to do a few starbursts on the nail as well, and I'm going to do a ghost. I end up putting like a cute little ghost up there in the corner instead of that little starburst right there. I ended up doing a cute little white ghost. So you're going to see me go through and do that and then cure for 60 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and move on. Okay, now real quick, I just wanted to say I was going to do like a starburst as you started seeing me do on that bottom dot, but then the brush had kind of frayed a little bit, and it made what I looked or what looked to me as like spider legs. So I kind of kept that and played off of it. So that's why you see me here cleaning up around it, trying to basically recreate that same thing on the other side. So I'm going to come back later on and do the details of the spider. Not really, many details at all, but the eyes on the spider and the ghost to kind of make them come to life. So that was what that was. I was actually trying to do one of the starbursts, and when I went to do the side line, it really looked like spider legs. So I was like, let's go with it. So that's what happened there. But now we're going in, we're doing the ghost. I just started out with a dot of that white polish from Tracy Nails Colorland Gel, and I go in with one of my liner brushes, and I just pull that color down and kind of make it look like a ghost at the bottom. And then once I like the way that looks, I go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And again, we'll come back and add the little details to the ghost and the spider.
woman that could take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side.
All right, y'all, so we're back to this nail to add the little details. So again, we're going to add 2 little small white dots, and those are going to be the eyes for the spider. I was going to go in with the dotting tool, but I was like, no, the spider's too little. I had to go in with the brush and just do the little tip of the brush with it. And then I used the black for the white ghost, and then I was going to go and outline the ghost, but then as I started doing it, I kind of liked how the ghost looked like. How the ghost looked like. Child, I liked how the ghost looked when it was not outlined. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to go with that. Take that outlining off and then cure for 60 seconds and continue on.
My baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me. Ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile at every word I wrote, what would you do? Would that make you wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team? Tell me, would you see what's on the track? We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery. So tuck your chain. I'm a killer, girl, I'm sorry, but I can't change. We ain't aiming for your body. Shots at your brain. We come from poverty, man. We ain't have a thing. There's a lot of animosity, but they won't say my name. Them killers run from me, little nigga, don't get banged. Cause they do that job for me while I hop on a plane. She don't like her body, left the doctor with a new shape. Blowing up my phone, cause she just see me with my new babe. Heartbreaker, ladies love me like I'm Cool J. She was trying to cling on to a nigga, but it's too late. Bust a flight to Cali, racks and condoms in my suitcase. And every single dollar in these bands got a blue face. Diamonds in the rollie, they in HD like it's Blu-ray. The way that I've been ballin' should make the cover of 2K. Show out for the summer, I might pull up in a new race. Listen on the gang, that's gon' only get you crew chase. If we hop shit down, better tighten up your shoelace. Look, bro, get up closer, let the Glock 22 spray. We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery. So tuck your chain. I'm a killer, girl, I'm sorry, but I can't change. We ain't aiming for your body. Shots at your brain. We come from poverty, man. We ain't have a thing. There's a lot of animosity, but they won't say my name. Them killers run from me, little nigga, don't get banged. Cause they do that job for me while I hop on the plane. I call a bro, he said he ready.
Okay, so on this nail, we're going to go in with our little nail stickers and just place one on the nail, and then I'm going to use the nail art brushes to kind of, give it some life. I also used one of like the little skeleton arms and put that on the nail as well. And then, like I said, I just decided that it needed a little bit more to it, and it needed some black in it along with the other nails. So instead of putting another arm down there like I thought I was going to, I said, no, let me go through and do another starburst. So I just kind of go through and add extra little details throughout this nail. All right, yeah. Now with this one, I kind of struggled a bit. I wanted to do a bat, and I am like just getting into like my real like nail art for real. So it was a bit challenging, even though a bat seems pretty simple. I thought I had it at first, but then as I was going, I was like, okay, no, this definitely doesn't look like a bat. So once it was cured and I really thought about, what it should look like, I went through and I fixed it. So y'all are going to see it look a lot different than what it looks like here at the end, because we're going to go in and we're just going to add a little bit more detailing to make it look more like an actual ghost.
You could be my baby when you're making my lady. Girl, you amaze me. Ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
All right, so this is where we're going to go in and just add a little bit more detailing to this bat, just to give it a little bit more dimension. So I kind of just go down and bring that down. That, like the bottom part of the body, I just bring it down, and then I fix the ears to be a little bit more pointy. So again, I just kind of go through and add a little bit more details, and then once we add the yellow eyes, it really does come together looking like more of a bat than it did previously. So it's kind of one of those things where you got to like trust the process. But the more that I work on my nail art, I know the better I'll get. It's just that, certain things, it's just like you think of it in your head and you think you got it. And then once you start doing it, it's like, nah, that ain't it. So I just had to go in and really tweak it in order for it to look exactly how I wanted it to look.
I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby when you're making my lady. Girl, you amaze me. Ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love, my love, my love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love, my love, my love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Okay, we're going backwards a little bit. We're going back to this nail drip, this blood drip nail, and I am taking one of the stickers from the nail sticker things that I got from Amazon, and I am putting my top coat on first so that it could stick better because it was a little bit bigger. Or I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe it wasn't as sticky. It kept kind of popping up on the sides, so I knew that I was going to need to lay down something sticky first in order for it to kind of have something to glue it down to. And then we cured that one, and then moved on to the other ones.
Where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time I'm waking up. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to.
All right, so I'm going to go in with our top coat as we are just basically done. I did realize I forgot to put the little black dots on this particular nail, and I think on another one I forgot to do the white dots in the center, but I did go in afterwards and put them in. As a matter of fact, I think I actually left a clip in of me doing the black dots on the white ones, but this is what the nails look like when they are completed. I really love this set, y'all. I enjoyed, for one, creating it. Two, it was off the top of my head, so I didn't know what I was going to do. But those are like some of the best creations when you don't know what you're going to do and then it just ends up coming together. So y'all definitely let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. So I confess with you.